Hello and welcome to Tutorials by Larry. Today I'm going to show you how to build this cobblestone generator with the Minecraft Create mod. If my calculations are correct, this cobblestone generator produces over 5,000 cobblestone every minute. That's almost 350,000 cobblestone every single hour. This might be the fastest cobblestone generator ever for a Minecraft survival server. And I'm going to show you how to build it right now. This right here is the basic principle behind the cobblestone farm. Now, I didn't come up with this idea. I actually saw it on a Tango Tech video a while ago, and I'm not sure if he's the one that invented it or not, but I'd sure like to give him credit because it's a brilliant idea and definitely the inspiration for this tutorial that you're about to see. So basically what you have right here is a simple pump. It's just pumping lava up from here into the mechanical pump right into this block right here. And then what I have attached to the block is a sticky mechanical piston with an extension pole. So what that'll do is whenever the piston extends, it'll take this block, which is stuck to it, move it forward. And what's going to happen is the lava is going to make contact with the water above it. And then when this extends, what happens is, because of the mechanics of how Minecraft works, this piston right here replaces the block where the cobblestone was. And so if I go back the other direction, same thing's going to happen. Now what I'm going to show you to do now is take this design, extend it out to a much larger area, and to automate this back and forth process with a simple redstone clock. So here's how you do it. Okay, here's what you're going to need for this build. You're going to need 48 mechanical pumps, 50 fluid pipes, 6 chutes, 1 rotation speed controller, a gear shift, a sticky mechanical piston, and an extension pole for the piston. You're going to need 11 linear chassis and some gearboxes, maybe some vertical ones and horizontal ones, depends how you build it. You're going to need some cogs, some shafts, some chests to catch all the cobblestone when it's done, and you're going to need some redstone bits here to make a clock. I also recommend a slime ball and your favorite building block of choice. Okay, first things first, you definitely need a power source. So here's a little windmill that I built, and I'm bringing power down out over to here. Then I also recommend make yourself a little work area for this factory. Just makes it a little bit easier to build, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do one that's 10 blocks wide and 14 blocks deep. Okay, that's better. So let's go ahead and get our rotation speed controller. We're going to drop it down right here, connected to the power. And then what I recommend doing is setting it to a speed of 64. You can certainly go faster, but that seems plenty good enough to pump as much lava as we need to. Okay, so we'll drop a large cogwheel on there. And then let's extend this out a little bit. And I'm going to put a vertical gearbox right here. And then we're going to put our gear shift right on top of this. Okay, so the power of the gear shift is going straight up. Now what's going to happen, the way the gear shift works is it continues to push power through it that is being given, but if you give it a redstone pulse, it'll reverse the direction of the power, and that's how we're going to get the back and forth motion to work. Okay, now we need to put a sticky piston right on top of this. Okay, and then we also need to put an extension pole right on the sticky piston so that it gives it a direction to extend. So what's going to happen is when it gets a redstone pulse, it's going to take this and push it in that direction and then back in that direction once the gear shift gets power. Okay, let's go ahead and get our linear chassis set up. So we need to stick it to the piston, and then we're going to push this whole mechanism. It's going to go back and forth. So we'll come out one more layer. Okay, now let's get our slime ball and make this nice and sticky. Perfect. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get our building blocks that are going to support the water that's going to drop down onto the lava. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go 6 wide, and we're going to make this 8 deep. Okay, perfect. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take another building block here, just to differentiate the look a little bit. And I'm going to extend this out 2 more on each side. And what this is going to do, it's going to prevent the cobblestone from flying all over the place once the farm starts working. Now, what I also recommend is putting another layer right around the edges here, again, just to help prevent that cobblestone from splashing around. So I'm going to go ahead and use glass. Okay, I went ahead and added glass for the walls, and then I added these pillars here just for more decoration. These really have no function whatsoever in the farm. It's really just so that it doesn't look like it's just suspended in midair. So let me go ahead and come up here and I will show you more detail. So basically what we have this dark area that's going to be sloshing back and forth, and then we also have this glass border all the way around, but there's a lip right under here. So what I'm going to do when I get this fully working is I'm going to take some water buckets and I'm going to pour water against this bottom glass edge here so that it runs all the way down to here. And then it'll hit the 8 block limit of water flow. And then what it'll do is as the cobblestone is being generated, it just pushes it right on over the lip here. And then we'll have some mechanism down here, some chutes below here to catch the cobblestone. Okay, so what I recommend now, let's get our redstone stuff put in place just to make sure this whole mechanism is working the way it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a basic redstone clock. Let's bring this up a little bit. And then we'll put that there. We're going to need a repeater. And I'm going to set this to a tick speed of 3. And let's get some redstone. And then we're going to need a redstone torch right here. Perfect. You can see what's happening there. So what's going to happen is as the lava is getting pumped straight up into here, the water is going to be pushing down and it should be generating a ton of cobblestone. So let's go ahead and put a little lever here. So we can turn this thing on and off. Okay, perfect. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to extend this out so we can start putting our pumps in here. So let's get a shaft, bring this out a few blocks, and then we want to put the pumps right on the edge here of the dark stone. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a gearbox, and we'll extend this out one more, and then let's put a vertical gearbox right here. And then we'll do a cog right on top of that. So, okay, then we'll start attaching our pumps right here. Okay, now the thing that's really important to note is you have to make sure this arrow is pointed up, because there's nothing that's more of a pain than if these arrows get messed up, some of the lava will not pump upward, it's going to pump downward. So you want to make sure that they're all pointed up as you place them. Okay, that looks perfect. Now we need to get our fluid pipes, and let's go ahead and get every single one of these guys connected. Now we just need a source of lava. Now what's great about this is all you need is one block of lava. So let's connect a fluid pipe to the whole system here. We'll break that block under there and pour in some lava. Okay, so one of the last things we need to deal with here is to get some water flowing. And the way I like to do it is just pour it against this bottom block right here, and the water should run straight down that way. Now that we've got the water flowing, basically what we need to do is put some chutes here to catch the cobblestone when it falls. And then let's put some chests underneath here to catch it. And then maybe the best thing to do so that it doesn't just overflow and fall over the edge here, let's build this out one more block. Okay, that should be perfect. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see how this thing works. Check that out. That is a thing of beauty. And look at all the cobblestone. These chests were empty just a second ago. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you get a chance to go build your own cobblestone generator. Also, make sure and tune in to my next video when I show you what you can do with all of this cobblestone. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day.